Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go play action. It's Rosen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Open man completes it to Butler. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. This is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Koo now for the point after. And this is now a 1-point game.
Makes the score Vikings 29, Falcons 28.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. This is Butler making the catch. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's second and a yard. That's complete to Butler. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They throw right away, and it's complete out on the right side. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it, a gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
11 yards there, first down.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib.
Get him out of here, folks. Look at Talib out there balling.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Open man, Butler complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
King Butler. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
39-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a man. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Darquez Denard. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
And it's third down.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Here's Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, they run with Gurley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Third down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. Still going. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
29. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. Get the sack, down he goes. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is